Good evening. Welcome to the STEM Shed. I'm doing this. I'm making one of those IGTV things. But today I'll be going over some educational resources for the COVID-19 learning. I'm actually not in my STEM Shed right now because I'm doing some repairs to it and alterations, and the AC might need to be checked through there, so fun times. Anyways, this is a good, cheap educational resource for parents out there that I recommend getting. It'll take you for a long ways away. It'll take you through years of college even. And you can get this for elementary school. So the first thing you need here is a binder. As you can see, I call my binder of knowledge with my beautiful handwriting. Just a stapled binder. And what happens is when you open this, you end up getting these little laminated sheets here. So this here is a periodic table. I forgot which one this one's for. Another periodic table I had in there. And then you have a chemistry. Now these are called quick study guides. There's a couple different companies that make them. I like this one really well. And they're actually called Quick Study Academic. And they have unlimited resources for helping you get through your education. So here, going through the electrons and atoms, electron configuration. It'll have your base. This will go over your concepts about whatever you're learning at the moment. So you can see 2 pages wide. It's laminated, so it's pretty durable. They will tear if you abuse them enough. Then you get this one here, which is chemistry, equations, and answers. You can see how it kind of almost mirrors this one right here. So see how it mirrors here. And then you come here and basically mirror. It just gives you sample problems, very basic sample problems, but sample problems that give you a good concept of what's going on. And again, these things are big. They have lots and lots of information. I mean, this is multiple pages, flips over. So that's your chemistry. I have organic chemistry here. So you can see, if you remember my video about gauche conformations and trans conformations, see that down there. They have how to look at your models. They go into various, a lot of other things. Energy, thermodynamics. I have organic chemistry reactions here. This is I would love this in college. I never found it. It's got just about every reaction you can imagine, the basics of it. You can go on here to inorganic. This is a sophomore, junior level chemistry class. Physics here. I think this is generally high school physics. I don't think they do calculus in here so much. Oh, they do. They actually have calculus in here. So here's your Maxwell's equations right there. Very famous equations. And that's the same things, equations and answers. So they have your equations, they have your answers here, and they, again, they're very useful. I never took biology, so I had to learn biology as I did this. So as I learned biology, I had kids ask me questions. I'm like, hold on, let me look. And I get my resource and do some basics of it, but I had to really sometimes look to remember things, and I don't remember everything. Again, you got probability right here. You got statistics. And here's the thing about these. These things do not cost that much. If you bought them all at once, they would, but you can see right here, this one's $5.95, so $6. And again, same thing, statistics, equations, and answers, where they give you basic examples. You can teach your kids with this. Geometry I had to learn on my own. I didn't take it in high school. I don't think it was even offered at my high school, but it definitely was offered to me. And so when I went to college, I had to learn these things. I think I had this one in college. No, I got this one after college for tutoring. And I had to learn when I was teaching kids, and now I'm a lot better with geometry. I understand it. Again, it has multiple geometry stuff. All right. You got algebra right here. All right. So this one's very important here. Gives your basic operations, properties. This right here I use a lot. I use this right here for my very first tutoring video about the viral math problem. The 8 divided by 2 times 2, I believe it was. I can't quite recall, but it has more good information in there. So you can see, this one right here this right here has been invaluable to me. I've had to use this a lot of time helping students. Does your kid struggle with, let's see, maybe, you got synthetic division in there. They go over that. People get really confused on that one. You get your algebra part 2. So we go into more and more, and then, look, there's your graphs. So you can see, what do these graphs look like? There's your equation of a circle or oval or whatever you want to call it. And, here's your logarithms, your logarithm properties. You memorize these, you pretty much you basically will conquer almost all your math and science, because they're all basically based on this, the logarithms, especially natural log. All right, well, we go here to trigonometry. Again, trigonometry I never took, except for my pre-calculus, which was just like maybe a month of trigonometry. It's got more identities, law of cosines is featured in there, circles, everything you imagine. If you go pre-calculus, you got all the graphs you could potentially have. More pre-calculus. And then this one goes to calculus. This was definitely invaluable to me when I had to start tutoring, because I couldn't remember my calculus. There's a lot of things to remember. I don't remember every differential equation, and it's where I used to work. So there's lots of things here. I remember I had to do the shell method. I don't remember the shell method. This was like a little itty bitty thing. It's really confusing. But you go down here, they got your integrals. Calc 2, kind of more the same of that. And then it goes up to linear algebra. Linear algebra is a sophomore to junior level math class. It is not in college. So it is nothing simple. I know they got different equations. Now again, I'm a chemist. I am definitely not an English major, but I have to help students with English and stuff, so I use this here all the time, and this has been another thing I've been using a lot, and trying to learn more, because I'm not the greatest writer. I want to be better. I took Portuguese while I was in school, so I have my Portuguese stuff here. I'd like to go back over that again and really learn it, but one day I will. So I keep going through the Portuguese. Again, this was pretty valuable. It got me through it. I got Spanish here. I originally started with Spanish, but I didn't like how the Spanish systems were set up. I was taught by TAs and not professors. I didn't like it. And then here's Spanish anatomy and anatomy, medical Spanish. So if your kid wants to go into EMS, they want to go into medicine itself, this little thing here would be really great. Greek and Roman mythology class I had. There's a lot of people to remember. If you read the book Ovid, which is we'll call it the prequel to the Odyssey, is basically name dropping gods, Greek gods all the time. So it's good to remember who these people are. And I don't think these are even all the ones I have. It's all the ones I could fit. So as you see, this one here, I had an extra one that got torn if you get really rough with them. I think this was the original one I had. So this thing's 6+ years old. But you can see they're laminated. They're nice to work with. They got lots of information, and it'll be a good go-to as your kids going through this online learning from COVID. You'll need to figure this out, and if you have a quick guide, you can do a lot better. And I would recommend, you don't need to get them all at once, but as your kid goes through school, just start getting them one by one. It's $7. You can probably handle $7. So I hope you got something from that. This is definitely one of the great tools I've used before, and hopefully I'll bring you some more. So thank you.